As the number of people injured in this week's live bomb attack drill mishap rose to 29 since our last report, including 15 civilians, with dozens of villagers also having to be evacuated from their homes, we now have a clearer idea of what happened. We already knew that 2 locally assembled KF-16 fighter jets mistakenly dropped 8 Mk-82 gravity bombs outside the target range Thursday morning, while taking part in joint live-fire drills with US troops in the Pocheon area north of Seoul. We were later told that pilot error was suspected to have been the cause, despite 2 separate jets being involved. According to a Korean Air Force official, an initial investigation found that one of the pilots of the 2 jets entered the wrong target coordinates, 8 kilometers from where they were supposed to strike. That doesn't mean the investigation's over yet though, as they said they were checking for possible lapses in aircraft monitoring when the fighter jets veered off their planned flight path. In addition to Thursday's apology, it emerged Friday that the Air Force had grounded its KF-16 fleet over the incident, with the exception of those involved in reconnaissance operations and on emergency standby. While the internal investigation's ongoing, the flight restrictions are expected to remain in force, with particular emphasis on checking potential issues that go beyond simple pilot error, such as mechanical faults. In addition, all Air Force pilots will have to undergo fresh safety education, and the military suspended all live-fire training for now, with US Forces Korea also agreeing to do so, which may impact on-field training during the major Joint Freedom Shield exercise that's set to kick off next week, although discussions are ongoing in that regard. The bombing happened around 25 kilometers from North Korea, and it's hard to imagine how the villagers affected must have felt when a scene reminiscent of a battlefield suddenly unfolded around them. The explosive impact caused tile roofs on several houses to collapse, damaged walls, and shattered all nearby windows, while trees were torn to shreds. Witnesses also said shrapnel flew in all directions. One 73-year-old resident was watching TV at home when suddenly there was a noise like thunder. Another 85-year-old villager described losing electricity as his house shook, and then came a loud explosion. It seems miraculous that so few were seriously hurt and that no one sustained life-threatening injuries. But North Korea, no doubt aware of what happened, warned via state media Friday that South Korea and the US will pay a horrible price for their joint Freedom Shield exercise, which the North claims will bring a storm, aggravating the security situation on the Korean peninsula. The exercise is set to run for 11 days, and such drills are evidence of the enemy's war frenzy, according to the North.